Hello, it's Wiserhood here, and it's been a while since we've put out a video, but I thought we'd start with a little Shatters commentary. Thank you, nexplosion, for opening this beautiful new dungeon. Shatters was a community idea. I forget who originally proposed it, but it's been quite some time, and it got proposed, and Kabam has come through and they've implemented a Shatters dungeon in this new update, along with mystery boxes, which cost 51 and 170 gold. In the 51, you have a chance to win a Shatters key, and there's some smaller prizes. And then in the 175 is basically like a pet food box where you can win increasingly better pet food. So, first to start off here, this dungeon is not very melee friendly. There are a lot of monsters that like to dominate you at close range. As you can see, we've got new abilities, new effects here. That first one that you just saw right there was darkness, and I just got hit by that, and it's like you can only see a small bit around you. And as you saw there, I took a couple extra bullets because I wasn't really prepared for what was happening. So throughout this, you're going to see a lot of those guys, those stone guys, and they shoot out little gray bullets, like just a whole bunch of them. And it's just imagine like a God, what do you call those? The ghosts that shoot out the white balls. Imagine those, but like 3 times more intense, because the bullets actually do damage. As you see, fly hippo, melee hell. Yeah, it is melee hell. And basically what we're going to go through here is there's about 50 people in here to begin with. This is like you got to progress. As you can see, it's locked there. Apparently we need to get switches or do something. So about most of the team that we have here runs around, and then it opens up, and everybody gets through there. And we only made it to the first boss. This is a failed attempt, by the way, so you're going to see first boss footage not too far from now. I think this is it. Yeah, we're here. So this kind of spooked me. That kind of cuts off, like it turns into purple nether, but some people are standing on it. And then see that guy that was right there, Johnny R. If you saw him, he was behind me. He just disappeared. And then pew pew QQ disappeared. So I don't know if that like kicks you out of the dungeon or something if you're standing on that purple stuff, because it didn't seem like they were taking damage. And what we have here is like stone guardians, which I've seen they call the titanium of, and then there are different names, and they shoot out white balls across in a path like you'd expect kind of in a sprite world, but they're giant, and we get our first death here to this. And then we've got another one. Hoodie Jeff and Matt G both die. I'm assuming they died to those white lines. I don't know how much damage they did, or if they paralyzed, but it seems as if it was enough to kill 2 characters, and you'll see his graves right there. And he wasn't 2 maxed, but he didn't make it. Basically we get done here is we get down these statues. There's that special statue, and then in the back, as you can see, that guy right there in the top left corner with the sword, that's the first boss that we're gonna have to face. And he is not friendly. He shoots out giant waves, and it seems as if you look, some people are getting hit for 200, so these balls are doing 200 damage. And then we kind of ruin it. This might get patched, but there's a safe spot in the top left corner. As you can see, there are a lot of people standing there. I figured that out eventually, that people are standing there. And there are also these little mushrooms. I do not know what they do, but it seems they're immune to paralyzes or slows, because you can see over their head they have immunes. And we have another death. This guy's standing in front of the boss when he's shooting out his bullets. The Forgotten Sentinel? The Forgotten Sentinel. So he just got destroyed because the 200 damage bullets, and he's just standing in front of it. He just ate all of those, and he didn't have a chance whatsoever. So that's the first boss done. I didn't get anything, but you'll see here some people got various loot. One guy gets an attack, another guy gets an abyssal apparently. So this is apparently an endgame dungeon, so you should expect high tier items. And this is where the game really gets interesting. This is where this gets interesting. Apparently there's another new debuff called Unstable. Now I don't know what this does, because it hit me a couple of times, but it only lasted for about a second, so I have no idea what it did. But in this lane, it just gets blown down. You see a very maxed character, Tony HZ, just gets destroyed there because he's standing in the lane, and this is just bullet hell. They're coming down the lane. There's about, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 of those stone guardians I told you that shoot the things, and then they've got the mage there too. And these guys, these are the melee police. These are the melee police. You are not gonna. As you can see, the melees, we don't have anybody getting in there. We do not have anybody going for stuns. Another guy gets dropped. The epic God J gets destroyed as well by the stone mage. So you know he's putting out a lot of damage if melees are getting dropped like that. Couple HP pots. And you know, the sad part about this commentary, this failed attempt, is we do not get past this point. This is as far as we get. We've got about 10 people here, and it eventually just thins out. People just leave. People just give up, and we don't get past this point. Apparently, there's 3 bosses. Says Bess. There's 3 bosses. We did 1. I'm gonna speed up the commentary here, and you're gonna see another stone guardian. So I'm gonna assume we're in the second boss room, but other than that, we don't really get anywhere. Thank you for watching. We'll see if I can put out some other stuff in the near future, and that's about it. Thanks.